Hello amigos, RadiShineAmigo here, and welcome to play Sonic the Hedgehog. And yeah, this is the final part. I'm also going to have some other video up as basically a bonus one, but this is the final part if you're just watching the main playthrough, you know. And here we're back in Starlight Zone. We're on Act 2, I believe. And yeah, this is actually the higher pathway I'm showing off first. This pathway is a little bit more like, it's not as hard to go through, it's just more like running to the right, but I mainly just wanted to show it off, show that there's a visibility here, and now I'm going to jump back down and show off the bottom pathway, you know. But if you did want to know what's up there, it's basically just more loops, and you know, you can just run. They're mainly just running sections. Here it's more of the platformy stuff, so this is what I wanted to go for, you know. Just wanted to show this off in the playthrough. Yeah. Plus, if you go up here, extra life. Now, you can get an extra life if you go the other way. There is about 100 rings, maybe just a little bit more, if you go to the other pathway as well. That I didn't go. So it is possible to get an extra life either way. But I wanted to try and get an extra life via the TV and just, you know, show off getting 50 rings. Or more than 50 rings, you know, this way. Just because if you're a new time player to this game, you know, you might fall down to the bottom pathway, and that's no good. So, you know, I want to help you out there. You take this, it'll actually take you higher up, and you got this little section here where you can collect a few rings, and you know, you got this pathway. And I really like this bit here. It's kind of crazy to me how you just have random platforms just disappear. I don't know, I just wanted to show that bit off because I like that section level, you know. I actually got close to getting 2 extra lives on this pathway, but I couldn't get an extra 10 rings. I tried going back here, but oh, there's a fan there. Yeah. But, you know, it's fine, I don't really mind. You know, I think I got more than enough lives at the moment. Yeah. Oh, and this was actually Act 3. Oh, well, I'm sorry, guys. This wasn't Act 2, it's Act 3. But, yeah, but this, boss is, a little bit different. You can either attack him with, his own weapon, the little spike balls, or you can jump up at him. Basically, they act like a seesaw, as you can see, and after a while, these bombs will explode, and stay away from them, otherwise you'll get hurt. That's no good. But yeah, this is quite a different and more fun boss, you know. I mean, all the bosses in this game are rather fun, but this is a more unique one that kind of stands out between the others, just because you're not just going up and hitting him, you know. You have to basically kind of like work your way up. If you want, you know, just destroy him with his own weapon. You know, just make his defeat that insulting, you know. Yeah. Come on, we can do it. Boink, come on. We'll get him now. There we go. And he's blasting off again. And there we go. That's the 3rd act of Starlight Zone. And we're going to be heading on to the final zone of the game. This zone is rather challenging, especially if you're a first-time player. Because, trust me, it's really hard to not get hit in this zone. This level really wants you to die. Yeah, it's kind of like Eggman's factory. I really like the aesthetics on this zone as well. This zone just looks really cool. Just a wacky like background, and the factory, just the mechanical setting and everything, you know. I'm going to be taking the higher path. It is quite difficult to stick to this path, to be honest. So if you can't stay this route, you know, I don't really blame you, you know. This route is quite hard to, you know, stick to. But as an alternative, instead of going to up the little, basically I pressed the switch. There's a thing spinning around. Oh, there's a shield there just in case if you lost your shield. You know, got an extra shield. But basically the bit where you press the switch and this little circle thing spinning around, if you hit the switch, go through the circle thing, go to the right, instead of taking the way I took, just keep going to the right. That way, it's not really easy, but it's easier than some of the other pathways you can take. pathway that I usually take when I play this game. I just wanted to be a little bit different this time around, you know. Wanted to show off what's up here, just in case if I may, like, you know, go back to this game as maybe some other character, because there are other characters in the Sonic universe, but to play as them in this game, you have to play hacked versions. But I may get to that one day, may not. You never know. This bit here is quite annoying. You got these disappearing and reappearing platforms, and you want to quickly make it up there so you can get the shield and the 20 rings. Yeah. I just felt the need to show that off. And you also have somewhere up here, I believe. Yeah, right here. You have these bits. These don't actually crush you, so don't worry. You can feel claustrophobic all you want, but they won't crush you. Trust me. Just follow their pattern. Just go to the left as soon as they push over to the left, and then once they go upwards and start going to the right, just run onto them. But these things here, they shoot electric at you, and that's no good either. Now, I believe somewhere that little purple pinkish type bear thing there. He's the last badning of this game. He's called Bullhog, and well, he's blah 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 blah. Even though I explained he looked like a bear, he's actually supposed to resemble like some pig, which is, you know, his name's Bullhog, and in Japan his name is Tonton. And yeah. On this level, I like these little spinny things, just because you can spin around in circles, build up loads of speed, and then whoosh yourself up into the air. This is the lower pathway. I didn't want to take this pathway, game. Go screw yourself or something. But yeah, you can take that pathway as well, just for those you were interested. And the bit up there, you know, you fall down and it takes you to that pathway anyway. But I want to stay on this pathway because I like my higher routes, you know. There's actually rings. If you go down to the left here, you get some rings, and that's always good. You need to try and build up those extra lives, for those of you who need them anyway. To be honest, I don't need them, to be honest. I can quite easily beat this game without dying, but as I said, I wanted to show off, you know, how to get extra life for newcomers of this game. People that haven't beaten this game before and are just like, you know what, I really want to beat that Sonic the Hedgehog game on the Mega Drive, you know? So if you want to do that, I hope this playthrough helps. And if it does, then let me know. You know, I'd like to know. This bit here, wait for that to go down, and as soon as it goes down, quickly run to the left. That electric thing usually hits me, and I was quite lucky there that I didn't get hit. But I'd recommend maybe stopping. And then waiting for the electric to go off, or you could just kamikaze your way through like I did. Now make sure you jump down instead of getting the platforms, so you can get 20 rings and an extra life here, which is always good. And you know, you don't have to do you have to do less annoying platforming sections, to be honest. You just have this little bit here, which is nowhere near annoying. All you got to do is just jump. This bit could be kind of a pain to navigate through because you've got buzzsaws and oh, you don't want to turn into hedgehog meat or whatever. Trust me, it's Eggman's plan to have a hedgehog burger, so you know we don't want to be a burger. You know? The sequel's called Sonic the Hedgehog 2, not Sonic the Burger Young. So you know we need to make sure that we don't get eaten. Even though I'm pretty sure Eggman really wants to roboticize us, but that's besides the point. I like to be creative with some of these things, so every now and then you might hear me kind of joke around about some stuff in this game, and I'll let you know if I'm joking, and if I don't, then maybe you can ask, but yeah. Most of the time it'll seem a little bit over the top if I'm joking around. Just thought I'd hit that out there for those of you who don't know much about this game. And because you never know, someone might have actually believed that the game over screen is Eggman eating Sonic. You never know. Yeah, there's Eggman laughing, just like, I'm gonna turn you into a burger. Hits that switch, and it takes us down to the final act. Act 3 of Scrap Brain Zone, and it's another labyrinth. It's basically a labyrinth zone, except it's harder in terms of obstacles, but it's easier if you take the shortcut. Trust me, I'm not gonna go for the whole extra life type thing in this level. I'm gonna go for the beat the level as quick as possible, because this is one of those levels where you want to beat it as fast as you can. You know, being here too long, it's not a good thing. You know, Eggman's already on his way to just harm all of your animal friends, and we can't have that. We need to stop this guy. We need to get there as fast as we can. Our planet needs us. Ow! Yeah, that's the only point in the game where I got hit. Well, you know, in terms of losing rings, which really annoyed me. But you know, I never see that coming. That one, it kind of comes out of nowhere. Anyway, we're on the final zone of the game, and we're gonna have a big one-on-one with the big bad guy himself, Dr. Robotnik, or Dr. Eggman, or what the heck, Baldy McNosehair if you're played Sonic Colors. You know, you might know him as that. But I am totally not Baldy McNosehair. How dare you call me such a word? But right here, you make sure you don't get crushed by these things. There's usually two at a time. One of them's a decoy, and the other one isn't. The one that has Robotnik in it, you want to hit that one, and you know you'll hurt Eggman. Hit him a certain amount of times, usually 8, and boom, you win. With these little pink orb things coming down. I hate it when a jump does that. With these pink orb things coming down, they'll kill you. You have no rings, so they'll kill you instantly. So make sure you know you don't touch them, otherwise you'll die. Just basically find one with a big gap and maybe jump if they feel like they're going to touch you. If not, then you know just stand still and make sure you know you're in a similar position to what I'm at right now. If you don't do what I'm doing, then you're most likely going to die, and that's no good. So yeah, am I recording? Yes, I am. Yeah. Sorry, I sometimes say random words on the mic just because I can see the sound thing going up. Yeah. Should be one more hit and we'll defeat the big bad guy once and for all. So yeah. Okay, maybe not one more hit. Okay? Stupid Eggman. Well, why could you die there? Even though I don't want you to die. But he doesn't really die, don't worry. It's a kid's game. He can't die. He's just merely unconscious for a while. There we go. And we saved the day. So let's head back home. There we go. Now, we're back in Green Hill Zone. All our animal friends are jumping around safely, just like, yay, thanks for saving us. And we collected all the Chaos Emeralds, so that also means the lovely plant life, the flowers, if you will, they're back. Sonic's all shocked about that, but yeah. That's Sonic the Hedgehog 1 for you. Not a very long game, but a very satisfying game at the very best, you know. It's a game that I recommend anyone to play. You know, it's one of the most... Sonic is one of the most iconic characters of all time, and if you've never played a Sonic game, then do yourself a favour and do that, because Sonic is just one of those games that you have to play at least one of them, you know. Except for that one. There's a certain one that you shouldn't play. But we'll get to that another time. Yeah. Basically, just the credits. You know, it plays like a little melody of every single level theme in the whole game. You may notice earlier, one of the guys in the credits, it said Y-U-2, also known as U2, and he's actually Yuji Naka. He's the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog. He's awesome. He's not with Sonic the Hedgehog in the present day, you know, he's working with some other company, I think Rising Star Games. He's, I know he's made Ivy the Kiwi, which is a pretty fun game. But, yeah. This is kind of the end of the game, really. Just, we've saved the day, you know. Sonic's just showing off his encounters, it's just like, oh, I totally win here in my adventure, and I'm running backwards. music is pretty good as well. I love this game's soundtrack. I love practically every Sonic game soundtrack. I mean, maybe like 2 or 3 that I'm not really too familiar with, but... Well, by familiar I mean, don't really like too much, but... You know, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. What can I say? Sonic's an awesome game. An awesome character. Play it now! But yeah, seriously, make sure you play this game sometime. And Eggman's pissed off. Like, oh fuck, not the end! Anything but the end! I still need to conquer the world and have my hedgehog cheeseburger, of course. So yeah, that's the end of this game. Eggman's taking out his frustrations on letters. I don't know what they've ever done to him. But, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and stay tuned for my next Let's Play. I'm going to be looking at Sonic the Hedgehog 1, but this time it's going to be for the Game Gear. So, yeah, I'll see you then. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.